Good morning, children. I believe that you and your family are safe and secure during this lockdown period. As we have already finished the first chapter of geography, so in today's session we are going to begin with civics. Before I begin today's session, Alshifa, Kanish, Saloni, Ashan, Priyanshu, Harshita, and Pankaj. I just want to tell I'm missing you all a lot. Now, rest of the students of 7th standard must be thinking why ma'am mentioned only these names, not ours. Definitely, you must be feeling sad. And you must be thinking that your teacher is not fair. She is not treating you equally, right? So children, our today's topic is on equality, which is our first chapter of civics. But before I begin, I want to make you all clear that I'm missing each and every one of you. As India is the largest democracy in the world, but what does that mean for us as its citizen? How do the concepts of democracy and equality affect our lives and livelihood? Let us learn about equality and inequality in Indian democracy. As India is the democratic country, which means in India there is a rule of the people, by the people, and for the people. There are many requirements for a country to truly be democratic. And the most important is equality for its citizens. This means that everybody is equal in the eyes of law without any discrimination on the grounds of race, religion, gender, caste, or birth. Equality is very important because it preserves the dignity of an individual. Dignity means self-respect and the respect an individual deserves from others for being a fellow human being. Equality is the soul of Indian democracy. In a democratic country like India, adults, irrespective of their religion, caste, education, status, or place of birth, are given the right to vote, and this is called universal adult franchise. It means that all the adults, those who attain the age of 18 and above, have the right to vote irrespective of their social and economic background. The Indian Constitution states the right to equality as one of the fundamental rights every citizen must enjoy. But if we look around us, we will notice there is a blatant inequality in our society. First, casteism. The caste system is an ancient age-old belief system. It is a system that has divided Hindus into rigid occupational groups called Varna. It considers some group pure and some impure. Today also, discrimination against people of various caste groups is common in rural areas, but surprisingly, it is present even among some urban dwellers. The other kind of inequality present in our society is gender discrimination. It means an unequal or disadvantageous treatment of an individual or group of individuals based on gender. In India, traditionally, females and males were given rigid roles that they had to follow. For example, in villages, females are expected to cook, clean, and to do other household work. And men are the ones who work and earn money. But the law does not allow such kind of discrimination. Males and females are equal in the eyes of law, and they must be given equal dignity and opportunities. Our next is class inequality. It occurs when resources in a given society is distributed unevenly. When we look around, we can see that everyone does not have equal amounts of money and resources. We hear news of billionaire whose house cost $1 billion, but at the same time we see beggars on the roads with no food and shelter. This is called class inequality, where people of a high class have excess resources while the majority live in poverty with no basic food requirements. So there is a no equal distribution of resources. Next is religious discrimination. Religious discrimination is treating a person or group differently because of the particular belief which they hold about a religion. India is a secular country and we all are free to peacefully practice any religion. But it is sad to see that in some places, people who follow a different religion than most people often face discrimination. And the last one is racism. It is the belief that groups of humans possesses different behavioral traits corresponding to the physical appearance and can be divided based on the superiority of one race over other. India is a diverse country with people belonging to different places. People have different cultures, food, and also look different, but it doesn't mean they should be discriminated. We need to know that equality is a basic human right. Every person is equal before the law. What this means is that every person, from the president of the country to a domestic helper, has to obey the same laws. There are several laws in India that protect every person's right to be treated equally. In addition to the laws, the government has also set up several schemes to improve the lives of communities and individuals who have been treated unequally for the centuries. The midday meal is one of the various steps of the government in this direction. Under the midday meal scheme, all government elementary schools provide children with cooked food. This scheme has helped increase the enrollment and attendance of poor children in school. In spite of all these efforts to increase equality of opportunity, there continue to be a big difference in our country between the schools that the rich attend and those that the poor attend. See, India is not the only country where there is inequality. There are many other democratic countries around the world where the issues of inequality continues to be the key issue around which the communities struggle. Take an example of United States of America. In USA, the African American were seriously discriminated. They were considered to be inferiors, and in the late 1950s there took place a movement known as the Civil Rights Movement for equal rights for African Americans, and Rosa Parks became the leader of this movement. And the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, religion, or national origin. The struggle for the recognition of all the persons as equal and for their dignity should be maintained so that we may be hopeful for a society of equals. With this, we have finished the chapter. Thank you, children. Stay home and stay safe. Pause.